and risk-taking, adrenaline junkie Jeff Hardy comes out here tonight. But you have to wonder, though, does his age play a factor tonight, as this is an Extreme Rules match?
This match is for the Extreme Championship. From North Carolina, Jeff Hardy.
You know what? Forget what I said. I have my money on Hardy tonight.
I have my doubts for Hardy here tonight, especially because of his age, and also because he's going up against a far more extreme, violent opponent, and a much younger one at that. And that younger, more extreme, violent opponent is this man right here, coming out next, Darby Allin. He loves glass, blood, and gore. He feeds off the violence.
And his opponent from Seattle, Washington, Darby Allin.
And folks, you're watching the CEW Super Show as these two fight for the Extreme Gold. You have to ask yourself the question, who wants it more? Who's more motivated? Who's more determined to be CEW Extreme Champion?
These two dear devils face to face as we kick things off. This one for all the gold, the CEW Extreme Championship. And straight away, Darby wasting no time on the rope. And oh, that drop kick sending them both crash into the outside.
So much fast-paced action in the first few seconds of this match. Darby already with the upper hand.
But wait, John, Hardy fighting back, getting some offense after that brutal drop kick, slamming him into the barricade. So brutal! And now Hardy positioning Darby Allin on top, on the barricade. What does he have in mind? And Swanton bomb misses, and Hardy landing spine first. Oh my! I wonder what the recovery from that is. And Darby getting extreme now, getting the chair. Oh my gosh! Face first to Hardy, absolutely brutal. Coffin drop off the ropes, and apron onto Hardy behind the solid steel chair. Oh my days! But Darby's caught, and now slammed into the turnbuckle. Hardy back on top after that brutal beat down. Both opponents getting some good offensive in here tonight, and Swanton bomb, but you can really tell who's younger, stronger, more extreme, and more capable. Picks him up and slams him down to the mat. Such a hard slam. And Hardy now positioning Darby Allin for the Swanton bomb on the ropes. And oh, he misses. And Darby rallies in the corner. Allin now crushing Hardy in the corner. And up on the ropes, the athleticism. And oh, foot straight to the face of Hardy. Coffin drop from the apron onto Hardy. And another coffin drop. Darby not holding back on him. Well, guys, clearly Darby Allin is the more determined opponent here tonight. Clearly he's more willing to put everything on the line. The way he just uses his body as a weapon. A missile, if you will.
And of course, you can't have an Extreme Championship match without a table. Hardy laying on the table as Darby goes up on the ropes. Hold on, watch out. Oh, coffin drop, but he misses. Hardy moves out the way, and now this gives him the perfect opportunity to come back in this match and regain his momentum.
Darby back to his feet, and Hardy running off the steps with a Swanton bomb crashing into Darby. My gosh, oh my days.
Okay, and this proves that he's willing to put his body on the line despite his age, despite his injuries, and hold on. What is Jeff Hardy doing?
And Darby with the bulldog through the table from behind. Oh my days. How is he back on his feet already? The spirit of this man, Darby Allin. And what the hell, Darby setting up those tables? Does this spell the end for Hardy? Oh my days, what the hell? He has to be insane. Oh no, watch out, watch, and oh! Coffin drop through the tables, sweet! battle. Darby's determination is tantalizingly palpable. And Darby with those brutal blows over and over to the back of the head. Hello, CTE, going on the top of the ladder. I think this spells the end for Hardy. Now, oh, with the coffin drop and with the cover, can he do it? And yes, he does it. Your new CEW Extreme Champion, Darby Allin. Such a great effort by these two opponents, but ultimately Darby was more extreme.